Hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna get started pretty soon here. Let me know can you guys hear me just fine and everything? Because it says that I'm on my restream. It says that I'm still connecting to my YouTube stream now. So, can you guys hear me just fine? Yeah. All right. Cool. Chrono Mafia, yo, I haven't seen you here in a while, dude. What's up, man? Audio's good. Thanks, dude. Hey, Natasha. Loud and clear. All right, cool. Still just getting everything. Everything's pretty much ready. Just had to. I was getting some Smash Brothers training in. I didn't know if I don't know whether if I should have streamed the training or not, but I was like, whatever. I'll stream. I just won't stream it. But I was training today, and man, like my goal for this year. I know this is a crazy goal, and I probably won't get it. But my goal for this year is to make like a top top 48 in a major. Like that's my goal is to make like a top 48 in a Smash Brothers major. So we'll see what happens. Not even a car accident can stop you, dude. Hopefully you feel better, man. All right, cool. Everything seems to be good. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get this going here. All right, what's up, everyone? OJ here, Player Essence. We've got an Arms Direct live stream. Unfortunately, apparently the YouTube channel called Switch Force did leak the stuff before, and I mean I don't know why he did or what he was thinking. You know, based off of like the guy who runs the channel, like Zach. Okay, so just to let you guys know, Switch Force is run by another successful YouTube channel. This guy has two YouTube channels, and both of them are successful. His other YouTube channel, where he goes by Ghost Robo, is he's like one of the top YouTubers on here. He has like over 1 million subscribers. Very popular YouTuber. He also runs Switch Force. Because he's been a Nintendo fan for a long time. So I don't know why he leaked this. It doesn't seem like his personality to leak this type of information, but it's unfortunate that he did. Like, it's unfortunate that, he spoiled it for a lot of people. I don't have too much room to talk because I've spoiled stuff before, not from my own firsthand information, but just information that I've seen from someone else then reposted it. So I'm not the one who leaked it, but I'd never be the one to leak sensitive information ahead of time in order to ruin surprises. But it seems like it was an accident, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it as if he leaked it by accident, But it's unfortunate that he did, because like there was no need to do that. There was like no need. Like check your times when you have stuff posted. Check like you can see the time that when you have like something scheduled. You can see when something's going up. Like either just lack of not looking or just maybe he wanted to draw attention to Switch Force. I don't want to accuse him of anything that he didn't do like intentionally, but it just seems like someone who's such a seasoned YouTuber as himself with two channels would not make that type of mistake. But that's just me. um, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it was in like super intentional. I think it was just a little careless of him. Maybe because he's managing two channels. I mean, the dude is uploading. He's a Let's Player on YouTube, so he's uploading all sorts of stuff all day. He's working on his YouTube. I mean, he's dealing with a lot of different companies. He's balancing emails and his notifications, and everything. The dude's really busy. I mean, running two channels sucks. I don't care what anyone says. Running two successful big channels essentially by yourself. He doesn't have some type of brain trust team behind him. He has his two other friends. He has his brother and he has Gabe for Switch Force. But essentially, he's running everything by himself. He doesn't have receptionists and email and a PR team or anything. So I'm not. People are giving him hate. I don't think people should really direct a lot of hate towards him. But you know, at the same time, like he really needs to be careful with these type of things because he is a seasoned YouTuber. He's been doing YouTube for like 6 or 7 years. You know, so he really, and especially with this type of information, he needs to make sure, he needs to double check, triple check, quadruple check, do whatever you can to make sure that type of stuff doesn't happen, especially with sensitive information. Like when you're uploading to YouTube and you're setting a schedule, you need to double, triple, quadruple, 5-tuple, 6-tuple. You need to check that every single time. You need to check it before you go to sleep. You need to check it when you wake up in the morning. I do the same thing on my YouTube videos. Even with non-sensitive information, I double, triple check, make sure that there's no claims, you know. So it was probably an accident, though. It was probably an accident, but it's unfortunate, you know. It's unfortunate. But I'm not sending any hate towards him. Like, people who are harassing him online, like people who are calling names and all that, need to stop, you know. They need to stop with that. I mean, you could express being upset, but that's about as far as it should go, you know. It shouldn't go to harassment and all that, you know. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, here's my opinion on Gabe from what I've understand. Like I've been subscribed to Switch Force since they had like 2 subscribers. I was like one of the first ones to subscribe to him. Gabe is more of a new school gamer. He is more of a PS4, Xbox One dude, which brings that channel balance because Ghost Robo Zach, he's definitely a Nintendo fan, but he's also PS4 and Xbox One dude, you know. But he's definitely he treats them all on a level, you know what I'm saying? Like it's normal, like he's okay with Nintendo's offerings, whereas Gabe, not so much. Gabe is more of a PS4 and Xbox One dude, so it does bring some balance to their channel, and you know, and it's funny because he's the type of gamer that you see online all the time. You know what I'm saying? That have PS4, Xbox One, you know, and complain that they can't play the same game on a system that they probably wouldn't have bought it for anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it mirrors what a lot of people actually see out there on the internet, because that's what you see. You see a lot of people with PS4s and Xbox Ones saying, "Oh, well, you know, this game needs to be on the Switch because this." You know, and then when Nintendo did that with the Wii U, none of those people that said that Nintendo needs all these third-party games, none of those dudes bought it. They all bought it on their PS3 and Xbox 360. They all said, "Oh, well, why should I buy a Wii U? It's $300 something. I can play it on my PS3 and 360." So the best thing Nintendo did was not listen to those guys. That's the best thing Nintendo did, was not listen to them. Otherwise, we would have got a bunch of rush ports that wouldn't sell at the beginning. Maybe the Switch would still be successful, but the ports, I don't think the ports would have been that good, in my opinion. I think they would have been rushed. I think they would have been ready. So, as you can see now, like, there's a lot of developers that are starting to release their games for the Switch. You're getting a lot of announcements. We got a new announcement for Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse 2. That's coming out this fall. Need some time. Make sure it runs good. Make sure it's fully featured. Make sure it has everything in there. Then release it. We don't need it at launch. We don't need it day one. Just wait. Wait till it's ready. Develop it. Make sure it's good running, and then I'll buy it. If it's really good, then I'll buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I said, whatever. You know. Oh, you didn't realize that Zach from Switch Force was also Ghost Robo? Yeah, same guy. Same guy. Same dude. Yo, what up, Zachary? Yeah, but Gabe's stance is, if it's better on another console, why should I get it for the Switch? That's funny. There's a really easy reason why you should get it on this. I mean, personally for me, here's the thing. It's based on what you value. Like, personally me, I value lying down in bed and playing this because I'm lazy. I'm up all day. My eyes hurt from looking at the computer screen, from looking at TVs all day. Looking at this screen is just much more relaxing for me. It's not as high quality as my 4K monitor and as my 4K TV. And I got the nastiest twitch in my eye from editing, from doing all this stuff that I do. And it's relaxing to just sit down and play a game. So if a developer wants to bring a port over to the Nintendo Switch, and let's say it's not as good as PS4 and Xbox One, That's fine. Just as long as it's not trash, just as long as it's not absolutely trash, I'll buy it if it's a good game because I can play this lying down in bed. I can put in my headphones, I can relax just like this, and I can just play. I don't need to be I don't need to be lying down on my couch. I don't need to be doing any of that, you know, or trying to sit down on here or be propped up like this and be looking at a TV. I can play it in my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like I can play it wherever I want. So that's the incentive for a lot of people. You know, that's just my own personal belief because I work all day. Like I don't have time, you know what I'm saying, necessarily during the day to sit down and play games like PS4, Xbox One hooked up to my TV. Sometimes I have a little bit of time, maybe 30, 45 minutes before bed to play a game. And I play Mario Kart all the time, just chilling, you know, lying down in bed, just lying down on my couch, you know what I'm saying? So that's my reason. Now, everyone's not going to have the same reason. You're going to have those dudes that like to sit down and play on their TV, but you guys should have seen how I was playing Persona 4. I was playing Persona 4 and I was like, sometimes I'd be lying down on the ground and I'd have my feet up on this DX Racer chair that I have, and with a pillow behind me on the ground, playing Persona 4. Bought a PS Vita for remote play. Remote play works, but it's trash because the walls in my room are like soundproof, like super thick, like soundproof walls. So like the Wi-Fi distance isn't that great. And if my daughter starts watching like Netflix or something, the quality gets trash on remote play in my house. Though I know that's not the case for everyone, but that's what happens to me. So I sent my Vita back, man. Like I bought another one just for Persona 4 remote play. I sent it back. I was like, can you just put it on the Switch so I can just lie down and play Persona 5 in bed? Like, I can just chill and play Persona. So, I mean, that's just my take, you know. That's just my take. I've already played Mario Kart Deluxe for 50 hours. I need help. I think I've known some people that have played it for 60 or 70 hours. So maybe you don't need as much help as them. Exactly, seriously. I've touched my PS4 because I was playing Persona, but the more that I played Persona, the more I was like, this should be on Switch. This should be on Switch. This should be on Switch. Why the hell did they waste your time with a PS3 version? Nobody bought that PS3 version. Nobody cares about that PS3 version of Persona 5. Why the hell did they put it on the PS3? But I know the game was developed in mind for the PS3. It's a PS3 game. The engine was built for the PS3. So I understand, but at the same time, it's like, the game would be so much better on a portable. Like, Persona is not a game where you need to be sitting up. Persona is a game where you want to be lazy. You want to lie down and take your time and just relax. You don't need to be propped up in a chair looking at a freaking 4K TV for Persona. That's why Persona 4 Golden sold more than Persona 4 on PS2. Everyone's like, hey, Persona 4 Golden is a lot better than the PS2 version. I can play it lying down in my bed. And we press one button in Persona, or a couple buttons. The top button's to run, and one button, X button, to execute stuff. You don't need to be propped up playing Persona. Whatever. How has Andre played it for 500 hours? Maybe because he got it really early, but still, that's a long time. Okay, just to let you know though, Og, the live stream is directly from Nintendo as well. So my live stream is direct. This is directly from Nintendo's channel. But I think I know what you're saying. Like you like to watch it, just basically no other distractions, just there. So anyway, see you later, dude. Pete, do you think we get Pokemon on the Switch in 2017? Maybe 2018. But Pokemon's coming to Switch. I think 2 Pokemon games are coming to Switch. I think Pokken 2 is coming to Switch. And I also think we're getting a Pokken Stars or a new mainline Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch. Whether it's a port or not, I don't know. But I do know that we're going to be getting some. We're getting some Pokemon action either this year or next year. I would hope for Pokken Tournament like Deluxe or Pokken Tournament 2 this year. They haven't released any of the DLC characters for the Wii U, so something's going on there. What's up, Neo Way? Ooh, 144 people watching. Shout outs. Thanks to everyone who's watching. I appreciate all you guys being here. So I just wanted to make sure I got everything up and running early and before. And I was going to discuss some news, but it's already almost time for the Switch port. Or sorry, Switch port. It's almost time for the Direct. During the Direct, I won't be talking, so you guys don't have to worry about me talking during the Direct. Don't worry, I won't be. I'll be listening in just like you guys. Plug that in here. So we're almost ready here, guys. Which long lost IP do you think will be revived for the Switch? F-Zero, probably. Is F-Zero long lost IP? Now, the problem with Pokken isn't really necessarily how many characters there is. I think there's more important stuff than how many characters there are, to be honest. Pokken's characters are so diverse. If there was more... The characters are so different from one another in Pokken. Like, they're so different. I was fine with the roster. Oh, starting.
More than mere limbs, capital ARMS can extend like springs, an unusual ability shrouded in mystery. Is it hereditary, a mutation, or the result of extraterrestrial experimentation? We may never know. Historians have attempted to pinpoint the origin, but each attempt has ended in failure, as if held back by an invisible hand. Despite the mysterious nature of this ability, it's well known around the world that certain extraordinary individuals share this gift. Many of them are actually quite famous for using their extendable arms as professional fighters in the combat sport also known as ARMS. For some reason, none of these superstar fighters can remember the moment they first realized they had the ARMS ability. They just woke up one morning and bam! Extendable arms. In fact, one of the ARMS fighters, Springman, had this to say. I was shocked at first, but having arms like this is actually pretty rad. Oh yeah, I'm Bill, your trusted arms commentator. Today we're bringing you another non-stop party of arms action. So expect a healthy dose of stretchy limbs and, of course, fisticuffs. But first, it's time for ARMS 101. School's in session, and this advice always comes in handy. When selecting arms, pay attention to two things: weight and attributes. It may seem like a no-brainer, but weight affects momentum. Arms generally follow these trends. Stronger arms are more powerful, but also slower. For multi-hit arms, the power of individual hits is low. Sometimes punches may even run into each other. If your arm is of the same weight or heavier, you can block punches. So you have to choose whether to dodge a punch or block it with your own. If you know the weight of the arms you're using, victory is always within reach, and your chance of winning greatly increases. But what about arms attributes? There are 7 different attributes total, and each one kicks in after charging up. Knock down your opponent with fire. Wear him out and create an opening with electricity. Blow away your rivals with a tornado of wind. Freeze a fighter to slow their movements with ice. Stop a competitor from moving with stun. Blow up any challenger with a huge explosion. And take their eyes off the prize with fire. You see, different arms have different attributes, so it's usually a good idea to equip a different one on the left than on the right, so you have 2 powers at your disposal. Keep your arms' weights and attributes in mind, and you'll have nothing to fear. Enough with the technical stuff. Here are some fighters competing in the ultimate arms competition, the Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
The bouncer, Springman. This passionate fighter's trademark is his bouncing hairstyle. While his hair may look like it's fake, his passion for arms is definitely real. His dash, the shockwave, that he can unleash once charged, and the indomitable spirit he shows under pressure make him extremely popular with kids. Here are his signature arms. The toaster can be charged to unleash a flaming punch. The boomerang flies in a curve through the air and blows enemies away after charging. And the tri-bolt shoots 3 bolts horizontally. Try attacking from the front with a tri-bolt, then from the side with a boomerang.
Oh, snap.
How's that strike you?
It's cool.
The Scrapyard Scrapper, Mechanica. A fighter in the arms league without stretchy arms? She must be a genius, and she's out to prove it by joining the ranks of the arms fighters she admires so much. Her handmade fighting suit is equipped with a hovering function, a perfect fit for a girl who dreamed her way to the top. Just look at her. Who wouldn't want to cheer for this girl? Here are her signature arms. The revolver shoots electrified bullets. The whammer may look cute, but it hits hard. And the homie is a dangerous arm that chases after opponents. Stop your rival with a stunning revolver and a whammer with the shock attribute for non-stop attacks. It's scary effective. The student of stealth, Ninjara. This ninja in training, currently attending Ninja College, is competing as his senior project. Wait, aren't ninjas supposed to be hidden? You'd think competing in a worldwide tournament would kind of go against that, but doesn't seem to faze him. His opponents, on the other hand, well, he totally overwhelms them with his nimble movements and ancient ninjutsu. He can disappear, even in midair or when guarding.
Nice.
Here are his signature arms. The shock ram can go around opponents and attack them from the side. The bump pumps up after a charge and curves pretty well. And the tri-blast requires a delicate touch. Once charged, blows stuff up. While blocking attacks from the side with a shock ram, try blowing up your opponent with a tri-blast. The Grim Creeper, Master Mummy. This poor fellow woke up in the mausoleum with a goal worth fighting for, locating his long-lost family. His rock-hard bod won't move a muscle when hit by an average attack, and his sneaky bandages restore health while guarding. Bet on this guy wrapping up a win. Here are his signature arms. The Megaton is big, heavy, and slow, and it's even bigger when charged. The Retorture is a fire cannon that shoots 3 bullets at a time. And the Phoenix is a reliable firebird with a high arcing trajectory. Lure him into a counterattack with a Retorture, then hit him hard with a Megaton. Now that's a sweet strategy.
Body.
A new challenger just signed up for the Grand Prix. The
Ooh.
Speed Demon, Kid Cobra.
Kid Cobra?
This charismatic snakeboarder is joining the battle. His goal? Increasing viewership of his radical live streams. And what better way is there to increase views than to enter the Grand Prix of arms? And I mean big ol' arms like a boa constrictor. His whole body has been trained for snakeboarding, letting him slither like a snake on the ground as he pounces on opponents with charged up consecutive dashes. Here are his signature arms. The Slamamander is a whip-like punch infused with wind power. The Hydra shoots 3 vertically aligned bullets, perfect for cornering fighters. And the Coolerang is one ice-cold attack with a wide arc. Swing sideways with a Slamamander, watch as the opponent jumps, then take him down with a vertical slice of a Hydra.
Yo, that was cool.
The hottest trend in the Arms League is, of course, multiplayer battles. And so, on behalf of the league, I'd like to introduce you to a variety of playstyles in Versus mode.
Oh.
First, here's the most basic mode, Fight. During the fight, bombs and healing items drop in, sending all fighters on an emotional roller coaster. In 2-on-2 team fights, team members are chained together by strings, so allies will be more closely knit than ever. Punches can accidentally hit your ally, and teammates can even get blown up together too, so be careful. B-ball is a sport that's all about knocking an explosive ball onto the opponent's court. Because your arms are very stretchy, it's okay to have your arms sticking out to the other side of the court. Winning is everything in this game. Hoops is one hardcore game of basketball. Grab your opponent and send them flying through the net. Throwing makes for a splendid switch. Go for a three-pointer. Break as many targets as possible in skill shots. The more targets you break simultaneously, the more bonuses you'll receive. Quick reflexes are important, but mastery of arms is paramount. Enemies appear in one after another in 1-on-100. Defeat all who stand in your way, challenge your limits, and most of all, keep punching. The arms test lets you try out randomized arms combinations, and training mode lets you practice a number of varied drills. It's a crash course in brute force. As you fight on, you'll rack up a lot of in-game prize money. I hear most arms fighters consider it unstylish to hold on to your winnings. Let's just blow it all at the arm getter. Every now and then you may get an arm you already have. But don't give me that sad face. I don't understand how it works, but somehow duplicate arms you receive have a higher attack power. Too sweet! Earn your keep as a prize fighter and use it at the arm getter. I've got some more fighters to introduce, so let's get to it. The Heiress, Ribbon Girl. The singing arms fighter is joining the Grand Prix with her brand new song. She's walking on air with her next level jumping skills. Even the laws of physics bow down to her unbeatable girl power. Below that bubbly exterior is a confident fighter who can unleash a flurry of lightning-fast punches. You think she'd sign my autograph book? Here are her signature arms. Charge up a Sparky to deliver a punch that stuns opponents. The popper is all speed, all the time. And the Slap-O-Mander doles out punishment with a red-hot whip crack. Stun the opponent with a Sparky's charge, then quickly follow up with a Slap-O-Mander. Just watch for the openings and fight, fight, fight. The Ramen Bomber, Min Min.
Naruto.
Poster girl for her family's famous ramen shop is joining the Grand Prix. A certified martial arts master, she can knock down opponents' punches with her spin kick. After charging up and performing a throw, her dragon arm would overwhelm anyone. With her tough looks and fancy footwork, she's got me dying for some noodle arms of my own. Oh, ramen gods, why must you forsake me? Here are her signature arms. The dragon roasts opponents with a blazing hot laser. The megawatt is big, heavy, and tingly. Why not? And the Ram makes a big, fiery arch. The dragon shoots kind of slowly, so it's a good idea to cover each gap with a huge smack of a Ram on your dragon arm. The Man of Mystery, Helix. Arms Laboratories accidentally engineered this strange life form while researching arms day and night. Unlike the other fighters, this guy's whole body is stretching. His unstable genetic makeup lets him move in many unpredictable ways. But watch out, get distracted by his gelatinousness, and you'll get served. Here are his signature arms. The mysteriously bouncy floor splashes goo to block the opponent's view. The Ice Dragon is pretty self-explanatory and even more effective. And the shield-shaped Guardian proves that defense may really be the best offense. Shield with a Guardian, then toss a blorb over the top. What's the best way to land an unexpected hit?
Nice.
Now I have the utter joy of introducing a 2-in-1 tag team. The Clockwork Cops fight and bark. Patrol Robot Fight and his robotic canine partner Bark fight together as a pair. Why robots, you ask? Are pairs even allowed? Why am I asking questions I can't answer? All I know is that Bark does what he wants, distracting opponents. And even filling in as Fight's footstool if need be. He's one devoted Robodog. When their rush attack is activated, they combine forces for a combo attack. Here are their signature arms. The Siki fires shocking heat-seeking missiles. The Cracker surrounds enemies in fire. And the Bump pops off after a charge, heading straight for the opponent. Try jumping way up high with Bark, then cornering the opponent with a Cracker and Siki from a distance. The Silver Screen Queen, Twin Towers.
Nice.
An A-list movie star is joining the Arms League. Her signature curls are long enough to be weaponized. After charging, she can utilize her celebrity status to render fighters utterly starstruck, slowing down their punches in midair.
Yo.
She truly believes she's a hairband above the rest, and she's ready to walk the red carpet straight to victory. Here are her signature arms.
Her hair.
The Chilla will freeze your rivals to the bone. The Parasol blocks incoming attacks in style. And the Thunderbird may look cute, but it's frighteningly effective. Bait with the Thunderbird, then block incoming counterattacks with a Parasol. It's an elegant combo that really suits her. All 10 of these fighters are gearing up to win the Grand Prix. With these 10 fighters and dozens of arms to mix and match, there are literally thousands of unique arm and fighter combinations. Each one offers different strengths and weaknesses, so the variety of play styles and strategies is off the charts.
Battle modes.
Now let's cover what you can find outside of Versus Mode.
There we go.
To be crowned champion, you must win 10 straight matches in Grand Prix. Battle against a variety of fighters with a variety of rules until you come face to face with your last opponent in the final match. The Grand Prix is all the rage in single player or with a friend.
Party match.
Connect your Nintendo Switch to the internet to challenge fellow players in Party Match. You'll play with others in the same lobby. One lobby can support up to 10 systems and up to 2 players per system. So, up to 20 players can get together in a lobby for 2-player, 3-player, or 4-player matches. The Arms League will divide you into groups automatically, so even if you're shy, there's no need to worry. You can enjoy the fight together. Feeling cocky? Well, have I got the online multiplayer mode for you? Ranked Match. In this time-honored Coliseum, only one-on-one battles are allowed. If you win a match, your rank will go up, and if you lose, it will sink along with your pride. Your rep is at stake, so fight like you mean it. Just enter a ranked match and wait until your opponent is selected while playing another mode. Once your rival is selected, the ranked match will begin immediately. Of course, you and your friends can also get together with your Nintendo Switch systems to play in local wireless mode. It's not just a 2-player mode either. You can create a lobby for up to 8 players with 8 systems and play Party Match style. Well, fighting fans, it's almost goodbye. Almost. This just in from Arms League headquarters. Apparently, Arms will continue to offer free updates with new fighters, stages, and arms, even after the game launches. On behalf of my many bosses, I hope you'll keep playing for a long time. What's that? Something too far in the future to care? Well, for someone like you, I have one more announcement. On these dates, we'll be holding an online demo event called the ARMS Global Test Park.
Nice.
If you're thinking of joining the fight, please check out Nintendo eShop after this video, which is now. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Nice. $5.26. Final boss. Springman's evil dad. Whoa, what was that? Here we go. Single player, looks like it. Like I talked about. Oh, Sonic Adventure. Oh, that's cool. I think that's it. Oh my gosh, what a creative company. I mean, this company, who thinks of this stuff? If it wasn't for Nintendo, we'd be playing as bald space marines. You'd be playing as space marines and Gears of War looking dudes forever. I mean, who is this company? Jesus. That direct. ARMS is probably the most creative game I've ever, like, most creative modern game Like Splatoon was very creative. So outside of Splatoon, ARMS is probably the most creative thing that I've ever seen. It's who thinks of taking arms, grabbing them, and dunking someone in a basketball for a party mode? Like, I'm pretty sure somebody's done it before, but what company does this? That was a great direct. That was a great direct. ARMS is going to be super hype. ARMS looks freaking amazing. It looks so much fun. I can't wait to play the demo. So much. I'm super hyped. Beta, yeah, everything. I'm gonna look at you guys' comments here, but like the whole. Here, I'm just gonna get this over here. Get this over here. Yeah, sorry, gotta move this over here. This whole game, there's so much interesting things about this game. I don't even know where to start. I was dying laughing at some of the parts. But ARMS looks like the most creative game I've ever seen in the modern era. I don't think I've seen a game this creative. I'm not saying innovation, I'm saying creative. Now, it's innovative, don't get me wrong. I still need to play it more to see more of the innovation. But just by looking at it and by looking at the aesthetics and the concept of the game, it's easily the most creative game that I've seen in quite some time. What's that? Easily one of the most creative games that I've seen in a very long time, and I can't wait to play it. It's going to be really good. Yeah, that twin, whatever her name is, the the really nice looking girl that uses her hair. Like it's funny because they even break their own rules of the game. Okay, these people wake up with stretchy arms, right? Oh, well, there's a girl that has stretchy hair for her arms. Oh, there's a girl in there, Mechanica. She doesn't even have stretchy arms. She's just a normal girl, but then she made her own suit. You have this Ninjara guy that clearly has a Sharingan in his eye. Look at Ninjara. He clearly has some type of Sharingan. I guess you could say the same thing about Mummy Master, but Ninjara has it. I mean, this game just looks amazing. The sound effects, the movement, the strategy, the skill, the multiplayer. If everything comes together with the online, this is going to be a bona fide new big AAA title for Nintendo. I don't see this game failing. This game is going to do very, 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 very well for Nintendo. It could do as well as Splatoon. After that direct, new fighters, new stages, new content, new arms for free. So people complaining about the amount of characters, well, we're going to get more as free content updates. Can't complain about that. And as a new IP, not bad, especially with all the different combinations. So super, super, super hyped. I'm really, really excited. Well, yeah, some people said that ARMS was lacking content before. Anybody who said that ARMS was lacking content before the game was revealed, they're stupid. If you're saying a game that isn't even released yet, that you don't even know everything about yet, is lacking content, then you're just stupid. You're just not a very smart individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what else to say to someone like that. I mean, that'd be like me saying, you know what? The new God of War game, it's really lacking content. From what they've shown us, not really that much in the new God of War game. Like, people who say that stuff, they're just dumb. It's just noise. They just want to be heard. So yeah. IGN won't give it a 4. IGN won't give it a 4 out of 10. IGN won't give it a. IGN's Nintendo team is okay. Their Nintendo team's okay. Yeah, they're crazy. Yeah, free DLC like Splatoon. I mean, even if it wasn't free, I wouldn't mind. But I think the reason why the content is free with ARMS is because Nintendo is charging for their online, and also ARMS only has 10 characters, which probably by Nintendo standards isn't enough. So I think that's another reason why they're charging for online. Whereas Smash Brothers, there's already like 40, 50 characters standard, so they're going to charge for new characters. So I'm going to read some of you guys' comments. What do you guys think? Well, yeah, exactly. Only a fool answers the matter before they gets the info. Exactly. Anybody who legitimately, now if they're not a troll, because mostly people who say stuff like that, they're trolls. But if they're not a troll and say that it's lacking content, then they're just dumb. You know, it's just they're just stupid. There's no other thing to say than they're just stupid. They're just a stupid individual because obviously, you know, you why would you, you know, say that before you even know what's going on? By the way, guys, I'm pretty sure I told you guys, but if you're ever looking to getting into streaming as far as live directs and streaming content, the Xbox One is by far the best streaming box ever. I know I've said it before to you guys, but man, the Xbox One is good. Like, Jesus, the Xbox One is worth buying alone just for watching Twitch, YouTube, video content. It is so good. It's the only system that I can hook up and I can listen to the audio of whatever's going on. You guys have a direct audio stream and it doesn't affect anything. It doesn't affect anything at all. PS4, you can't do that. You have to have one or the other. Wii U, you can do it, but that's Wii U. That's last generation. Nintendo Switch, you can't do it at this point unless you have some type of audio splitter or something like that for the PS4 and PS4 and Nintendo Switch. Man, the Xbox One is good for streaming. No buffering, no issues like I had like with the Wii U whenever I tried to do live streams with it. Man, Xbox One is an amazing streaming device. Like, it is such a good streaming device. Games, streaming, I watch Twitch, I watch my YouTube videos, I watch everything, video content on my Xbox One. Such a good device for that. I can't stress how good it is, like, for streaming. Because people are asking me, like, oh, what do you use? Well, Xbox One, baby. Look at this menu. It's so clean. You have all of your recent stuff, any games that you've played. They'll let you know like what's been up, like hey, gold benefits. You can have your pins. You have your notifications all right here. It's fast. Who's online? Man, the Xbox One is really good. Your achievements, everything is just so clean. It's just so clean. So enough about me raving about the Xbox One. Let's just go home. Oh, another thing, it's pretty cool because you can set like your achievements, like the custom background. That's a Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm background. So you can have custom backgrounds with any achievements that you have. Really cool. Nice layout. But anyway, enough about that. Xbox One only has one exclusive. Well, yeah, hey, but it works though. That's the thing. It works. Like, you guys get a clean stream. Look, I used to stream on my Wii U, and that caused problems for you guys. Any of you guys know? Sometimes you guys would see buffering. It happened during the E3 coverage I was giving you guys. It happened during lots of stuff. Like the Wii U, you know, it just for some reason it just doesn't stream as good as the Xbox One. Xbox One also doesn't have any type of issue like with the PS4. PS4, you have to set it to you have to set it to some type of option on there, like in order to go into YouTube and other things, because it doesn't allow like if you have it hooked up to a capture card for certain stuff. So you have to set it to an option. It gets annoying. Xbox One doesn't care. It just bypasses that. Doesn't matter at all. So that's the cool thing about Xbox One. I can give Microsoft props for that because this thing is a streaming beast. Other than that though, new waifu. Yo. What up, Trap Lord Huey? What's up, man? Thanks for coming out to the stream. Do appreciate it, bro. Shout outs to Shadow Yasha Tora. I don't know if I said that right, but shout outs. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you subscribing to the channel. NBA Playgrounds update. There hasn't been anything yet. They said a few days. It's already been past a few days now. Now it's been a week. So should be coming this week or maybe next week. That's what I would guess. I don't have a capture card. Should I just connect my Switch HDMI to the Xbox One and stream? Actually, yes, you can. You can. Through Xbox's built-in capture card, you can do that, actually. Or another thing that you can do is if you have a game, you can stream to Microsoft's own service, which is called Beam, and you could broadcast your own game. So Beam is like Twitch, but there's some Xbox One exclusive features in there. So you can do Beam, you can do Twitch, you can do what you want. It's pretty legit, dude. Pretty legit. I'm ready too. Power level Amy. Hype is, yes, definitely super hype. Very hype. Natasha says Xbox is for the media players. They should have used that to rival Sony's for the players. Look, everybody has a place. You got to know your role. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in college and I was playing football, you know, you have to know your role. I was a practice squad player. Know your role and shut your mouth, says The Rock. Know your role and shut your mouth. And that's kind of what the Xbox needs to do. Phil Spencer, he knows his role, and he doesn't necessarily shut his mouth, but he knows his role. The Xbox, you know what the Xbox is for? The Xbox is that system that's just there for competition. It's just there. It's good to have, but it's just there. Is it ever going to win, and I put quotations, the fake console war? Is it ever going to win a console war or sales war? No. It's never going to win one. Does it need to? Nope, doesn't need to. Why? Because it's there for competition, and you have a company that literally has an endless amount of money to spend on a little video game sector. Because compared to what Microsoft is doing in the PC realm, as far as software goes, this is Xbox. Xbox is minuscule. It's an ant compared to how much money Microsoft makes in the software realm. This is just something that they do just because. There's no necessarily any reason other than to get Microsoft's name, marketing for Microsoft, the product. Nintendo and Sony are real game companies. You know what I'm saying? Like they produce real games. Sony more than ever is becoming a games company because their other businesses are failing. Not everything, but a lot of their other businesses have failed, folded, whatever. So Sony is really largely game driven. So Sony is definitely a game company. Nintendo is pretty much a 100% games company. Microsoft is just here. So know your role, you know, and that's Microsoft's role, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Yes, it's definitely over. It's definitely over. Let's see here. OJ, will you get the Xbox Scorpio? I want to see what it offers first, and I want to see the price. If the price is reasonable and it offers some better streaming options, excuse me, if it offers some better streaming options and things, then yeah, I'll consider getting it. But I need to see what features it has when it comes to, of course, playing games, and also when it comes to features and stuff. But Microsoft needs to take a little bit harder stance at getting some Japanese support if they want me to get the Scorpio, because there's no reason to get the Scorpio. I get a PS4 Pro, right? Like, if I'm looking at games, right? Like, if they don't have any Japanese games that I like on there, then why am I going to get a Scorpio when I can just get a PS4 Pro? I don't have a PS4 Pro. You know, I don't have one yet. So, I mean, I have a 4K TV, I have a 4K monitor, but I don't have any 4K devices because Sony and Microsoft haven't given me any reason at this point to buy their 4K options. So no, not yet. As of right now, no, but we need to wait and see. Quantum EL says we still have Super Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade 2, Fire Emblem Warriors to look forward to as well. Yeah, there's still a lot of content to look forward to. Just to let you guys know, I will be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well, I think. I don't know, I'm kind of tired right now, to be honest. And I have to go pick up my daughter in about an hour and a half. But I think I'll probably play some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe probably for about an hour. So I'll shut this stream down in the next 15 minutes or so, and then you guys can come back if you want to watch me play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with you guys. I'll post the code. The Patreon dudes have already had it for a while now, so I'll post the code in the title of the video. So if you guys want to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe around 4 o'clock, stick around. Let's see here. ARMS DLC is going to be free. Yep. Didn't you boycott Sony? Didn't I boycott Sony? Yes, I did boycott Sony for a little bit, but then they apologized and they rescinded the strike on my channel. So I unboycotted them, but I have a bad taste in my mouth from Sony, and it makes me not want to buy their games. And if I do buy them, it makes me want to buy them used because of how they treated me and my channel, how they treated other people, but particularly how they treated me. Like, but yeah, so I did. But they apologized and took off the strike on my channel. But yeah, so, yep. Yes, Jesus Christ, I hear you, RHM. I just answered your question. Scorpio won't sell in Japan. The regular Xbox doesn't sell in Japan. I don't know. They might not even release the Scorpio in Japan. Who knows? I already answered as far as NBA Playgrounds. No word on that yet. Might be coming this week, maybe next week. Great to catch Mario Kart. Yeah, I'll be streaming Mario Kart. Just like relaxed, chill stream. Any other questions, guys? Let me look through. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 thought. It could be the greatest game of all time. Greatest game of all time, Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, that's my thought right there. Greatest game of all time. See you later, T-Dude. Wait, doesn't Nintendo do the same to YouTube channel? No, Nintendo does not do the same. You're letting a lot of people don't understand the difference between strikes, claiming, and all that. Nintendo will claim certain videos if you use copyrighted content they don't want you to use. Now, any game Nintendo's released, there's footage that you can use. You just have to find what footage you can use. As you see on my channel, none of the stuff for the most part is claimed by Nintendo, and I'll have footage of Mario Kart, I'll have footage of Zelda, I'll have footage of a lot of games. Just Nintendo is very particular with some of the content that you do, and like a direct and all that, they don't want you uploading a direct or anything like that. They'll just claim it. They'll just claim any of that. Now, Nintendo will never put a strike on your channel. A strike and a claim are two different things that a lot of people on YouTube just don't understand, because a lot of YouTubers are too stupid to explain this to them when they complain about Nintendo. Now, here's the thing. A strike on your channel, that is bad. If you get 3 strikes, you're out. Your channel is done, not coming back. Any revenue that you made, gone. So that's very different from what Nintendo does. Nintendo will claim a video. Sony, Microsoft, they've claimed videos too. Nintendo just does it a little bit more than others. But it's very different. A strike can hurt your channel. A strike automatically disables you from live streaming. You can't live stream for 90 days with a strike on your channel. For 90 days. If you get 1 strike, whether you were right or wrong, while it's in the while it's in the dispute process, you can't stream. So that during that time, I couldn't stream to you guys via YouTube. I had to stream only via Twitch. And just there's all sorts of bad when you get a strike. Sony put a strike on my channel through BS. All I did was show a leaked picture of the PS4 Slim that leaked from one of their employees and reported on it. That is 100% fair use. A picture is fair use. Nintendo has never, ever, ever claimed a picture. Has never claimed a picture on my YouTube. So Sony clearly went out of bounds and abused YouTube, the YouTube system, in order to put strikes on people's channel. Now, here's the thing that's really messed up. Nintendo doesn't care whether you're the biggest YouTuber or smallest YouTuber. You've seen a lot of bigger YouTubers get stuff claimed by Nintendo too. Angry Joe is one of them. Sony did not claim bigger channels. IGN, GameSpot, big channels that showed off the PS4 Slim. They didn't bother claiming those. What they did is that striking those channels, because they know that those channels have lawyers and all that and can defend themselves. Now, they put strikes on all the mid-sized to small channels. So like, okay, well, we're going to slap the small channels because we know that they're not going to challenge us in court. The big channels, you guys do you. We're not going to touch you guys. So like any of the bigger YouTubers that reported on it, their channels were left untouched. Whereas mid-sized YouTubers, so we're talking, 6,000 to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, somewhere in that range, less than 6 figures. All of us got slapped with strikes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Sony's, like, they're punks. Like, they're trying to beat up on the little guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen Nintendo put that type of practice into play. Like, do that. Like, put a strike, claim, that's cool. If Sony wanted to claim my video, I would have had no problem with them claiming my video. Go ahead, claim the video. I don't make my $15 off of that video or $10 off of that video. Fine, cool. But putting a strike, Nintendo's never, ever, 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 ever put a strike on my channel. The worst Nintendo's ever done to my channel is block a video worldwide. And the only video that they blocked worldwide, not put a strike, even though they could have, they blocked one video, and because of that Sempia Go, which was the Chinese Splatoon ripoff, they didn't want that game out there. So they blocked that video worldwide. But that's all they did, block it. It didn't affect my channel at all. So no, Nintendo does not do the same thing. And I think people need to start spreading the word of the difference between what Sony did and what Nintendo did. Because it's not the same at all. Are you going to stream the ARMS test punch? Yes, of course. Of course I am. See you later, dude. Don't you have a lawyer, OJ? I have a family lawyer, yes. And I threatened them with that. I was like, okay, well, you guys have till this date to rescind this, or I will go through like legal, you know. And they rescinded it before the date, so no legal stuff. Oh, Strikeforce Johnson can't stream for 90 days because he got a strike for playing Injustice 2 because of the cutscenes in the game. Oh my gosh. See, that's why you got to be very careful. Like, that's ridiculous. The cutscenes? Yikes. Warner Bros. Handing out strikes, huh? I love Angry OJ. I just hate when BS happens. You know what I'm saying? See you later, dude. Thanks for coming to the stream. What's your thoughts on Arms Down? Came in last minute. My thoughts on Arms is that it's the most creative game that I've ever seen in my life. It's it reminds me of like when Mario Kart came out. Like it's the same. It's the Mario Kart team, right? So when I first played Mario Kart, I had never played a game like Mario Kart. I mean, there was RC Pro Am Racing. There was like off road. You know, there were some games that were kind of like that, but there was nothing really like Mario Kart. Like how Mario Kart played. You know, the behind the back, the driving, like the shells and all that. It reminds me of a Mario Kart, but with fighting games. That type of fun, that type of creativeness, that type of just pure joy. Like you can tell when they were making this game, everybody was probably having fun. Like when I play a PS4 or Xbox One game, it feels like people are like not having fun. Like when I play a PS4 game, it seems like there was like some big boss saying, you put this, you make sure it has this. Like it does not feel like they have any type of creative flow into it for the most part. Not every single PS4 or Xbox One game. I'm just talking about like the major releases. But when you look at this game Arms, you're like, it really looks like they were just like, hey, well, how about this idea? Like, oh yeah, that's cool. Let's put this in. Oh, what about this? Okay, yeah, that's cool. Let's put this in. Like, it seems like they just had so much fun creating this game, and that's why I'm like really, really super excited for Arms. I think it's going to be amazing. So yeah, man. Have you seen any of the new Thing? I don't know, new Thing what? Waiting on that 49ers edition Nintendo Switch. Seriously. I can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome. Gonna be awesome. While you guys are here, okay, I'm going to get ready for the Mario Kart live stream, guys. Just to let you know, we're going to have Discord voice chat. I know I might have some new people in here. If you haven't, as you can see here, we're doing a giveaway. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Amiibo Guardian. Check out our Patreon page. You'll be entered in to win this. We'll be doing a raffle off on May 31st. Pledge any tier, even the lowest tier is $1. You can pledge that, and you can get entered in to win this. Also, Discord voice chat for my live streams. We're going to have lots of stuff. There's giveaways, prize tournaments, a lot of cool stuff. So check out the Patreon. It's in the link. I'm pretty sure it's in the link this time. It's in the link in the description below. If not, I'm going to post one here, and I'm going to get ready for my live stream for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, guys. So let's take a look. So yeah, I'm going to post the link. I'm going to post the link here, guys. Check it out if you haven't done so. If you're interested, supporting Player Essence. And yeah, and we're going to get ready for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe live stream. So there's that. You guys can go check that out when you guys get a chance. You can join as soon as I have the live stream up. I'll have the code in there. I'll put it in the chat so you guys can join in. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Natasha. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Natasha is the most awesome user. You guys are all awesome. Natasha's awesome too. I gotta get Arms physical. I need that cartridge for Arms. I really need that cartridge for Arms. But anyway, all right, guys. I'm gonna go get ready for that tournament, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I will see you guys there. Don't go anywhere too much, or don't go anywhere as far as getting off your computer, because I'll be back shortly on this same channel right here, my Live Now channel for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Peace.